Hello again and welcome back everybody to another edition of the Rural Report. I am your Rural 2IC and I got a few quick things before I get into the daily headlines report for today. I know, bear with me for just a minute because first one is very important to me and to a few of you. So on the Wednesday live stream, we played some games and we gave away some prizes, and the way that my luck goes, I messed up. I gave away the wrong prize over here. I did the thing over here. I went through and I tried to make it correct. And so what I'm going to do is I got 2 out of the 4 taken care of. So Susan, you won, and JS Genesis Designs, you won. What I'm going to do, because of everything, is I'm upgrading you from the paracord to one of the coffee mugs. So pick out whichever coffee mug you want. Go down in the description section below, click on the merchandise link, flip through, find one of the ceramic coffee mugs, and email me, please, and let me know which one you guys want. If you guys don't see this, I've reached out to both of you, but if you guys don't see this, then I will pick one and just randomly send you one for winning, because fair is fair. You won, and you guys will get a prize. That being said, we will be doing another game on next week's Wednesday live stream. So make sure you join us for Workshop Wednesday, where we'll be playing 4 different games for 4 different prizes. So the next thing, speaking of which, I need to go set up a P.O. box, apparently, because you guys are extremely generous and probably way too generous to me. I got home today to check the mail, and I got some fun different things in there, which I'll be sharing with you shortly. But one of you did not put your name down, sent me apparently a Christmas present. Check this out. Look how beautiful this is. Look at that handle. And then check this out. You ready? You ready? Reveal time. Oh, look at how beautiful that is. I don't know how well that's doing it because of the way that this is shining. Look how beautiful. Okay, so whoever sent that to me, thank you from the bottom of my heart. I mean, that was almost a tear moment. So I will cherish this. Thank you. All right. This is the news report, so let's dive into the news, okay? So first, it looks like the Houthis have struck again, as it looks like a Liberian flagged commercial ship has caught on fire after a missile strike in the Red Sea. And then to continue on, it looks like the British have put out a report that they say armed men took control of a ship in the Red Sea. Coincidence, maybe? And then the Houthis made a statement claiming responsibility for firing on 2 ships and redirecting 2 others in just a 24-hour period of time. So it looks like things are ramping up over there, at least on the maritime naval aspect. So it's something to definitely keep an eye on. Now, about that, this is kind of one of the busier commercial lanes in the world. There's a lot of commercial and oil that goes through there. So Maersk, or Maersk, however you want to pronounce it, the shipping container company, has announced a temporary cessation of all container shipping operations in the Red Sea. Okay, we've talked about this. When you have to fly things, cost goes up. When you have to redirect and go around an entire continent, prices go up. If you are going to try and sail through there, insurance and different things go up. Okay, so this right here is going to make the cost of things go up. It's something to keep an eye on. And remember, not just Maersk. So the German shipping container company, Hapag-Lloyd, now says that it is considering following suit with Maersk, that they may cease operations of sailing around the Red Sea. So it's not just them. Looks like other ones are taking notice, and they may be doing the exact same thing. Next, there is reports all over the globe. It looks like there was at least several dozen reports of servers going down, different server outages all around the globe. There's no official cause to this. Nobody's really talking about it very much. It's really hard to get any sort of data. And so that makes the internet start to speculate, and speculate they did. It is everything from internet outages to solar flares to all sorts of other things. So we'll let the internet be the internet, and we'll wait and see what's going on. Next, Bloomberg came out with a report citing Russian officials, notifying or saying that Russia has notified its clients here in the United States that a ban of uranium, that's nuclear fuel, is very likely in the near future. Okay. The only problem is the very company that does this, very shortly after this report came out, issued a statement denying anything along that. And they came out and said that they always meet their contractual obligations and that there is no cessation and that they will continue to do so. So, is this true to where somebody got caught and they had to quickly come out and do, some PR? No, that's not true. Is it false? Somebody here is lying. Which one? I don't know. It's just an interesting data point that I thought we should mention, especially when it comes to nuke fuel. So, speaking of Russia, here's a very interesting one. So, there was a village city council meeting, and they chose to live stream this. Now, if some of you are kind of on the non-mainstream social medias, you may have seen this video that ranges anywhere from 30 seconds to like a minute 20, okay? And I haven't found one, at least, that you can tell what they're saying. I don't speak Russian, so I have no idea what they're saying. But there's a city council. I've seen some people try and take a guess or claim that they know what's going on. All I'm going to do is comment on what I visually saw, which, FYI, I was not prepared for what that video played. So it starts off that there's people over here, there is a desk here, and people behind it. And so these people are obviously running the council meeting. There is a door right here. They go back and forth, and a man enters the door and then leans back against it, wearing kind of like a hoodie or a jacket, and he puts his hands in his pockets and he stands there, a couple of seconds. And then he fumbles and pulls out one hand, fumbles and pulls out another hand. He begins to speak, and then almost very movie-like, he goes like this, and grenade pins come flying out as he very nonchalantly drops grenade. What I find very, very fascinating about that video, there was pretty much almost 100%, 90%, 95%. Let's go with that. It's a really, really high percentage in this. Almost nobody did anything. There was live grenades sitting a foot away from somebody's, feet, and nobody moved. Nobody even had a panicked look on their face for the most part. And the video kept going because it was live stream, and you saw bright light, you heard sound of explosion, you heard screams. The other fascinating part about this, and again, this is going to be very hard to find any sort of facts or anything out about this because of where it was. They are only reporting out of those two grenades that basically got dropped at the feet of these people. There is 26 that were injured, two of which, or I'm sorry, six of which are in very serious condition. Nobody died. Nobody. Okay. I find that very hard to believe. So, just a very, very interesting story. If you're curious, trust me, you can go watch that video. There's not really a whole lot to see because once the grenade goes off, it messes the camera. It's just kind of all out, so you don't see anything technically real gruesome. I was not prepared to see that one. Let's move on. So China has come out and publicly sided with Russia, and they were basically complaining about the NATO expansion, saying that the current path of NATO expansion that is currently going on, it will undoubtedly lead to confrontations in Asia, undermining regional peace and security. So, if we are to go with one of the narratives that the whole reason that Russia went south of the border was to prevent NATO expansion, then is NATO about to cause China to get involved? China says, hey, keep that over here. If NATO starts coming this way, will China follow Russia's suit and come down here and go, no? We'll see, okay? Right now, it's just a bunch of talk, just a bunch of words, just something to just keep right here in the back of your head. So, we'll see. Next, Pinball did a video not too long ago. And by not too long ago, I mean today, a few hours ago from you watching this one, on this very, very topic. So it has now become public knowledge that Mr. Zuckerberg is building a massive underground bunker in Hawaii. Now, I'm not going to go into a whole bunch of details on this because I'd rather you go watch Pinball's video. The whole video is about this. My commentary on this, you have tsunamis, you have earthquakes, you have volcanoes. Now, granted, reading into this bunker that is going to be massive steel encased concrete blast doors, everything. Okay, maybe he's not too worried about it. But this thing is huge. I mean, I'm talking like 1,600 acres. Huge. Not just, what you and me would drool over to where you've got two, even just one big, room underground bunker. 1,600 acres. So we're going to leave it there. The White House has come out and confirmed that they have secured contracts to make 3 new CV pokes. So, if you want to know maybe what might happen next year, maybe that, maybe not. We'll see. Here's one. This is going to be a PSA in case you missed it. And let me move over because I took a screenshot so you can see the article because this is somewhat important here. So Coca-Cola has been having some products pulled off the shelves. And in the article, it says potential risks, like, you know what that means. And this is going to affect some such products like Sprite, Coke, Diet Coke, and Fanta Orange. So if you drink any of those, which, yes, if you drink any of those, you may want to try and find that article and make sure that you are not affected. I believe it was only in a couple of states, but I know that we have subscribers from all over. So just be aware if you drink those kind of sodas, you may want to look into it. Next, there was a small plane that crashed in North Carolina. There was 2 people on board. Both of them were rescued alive. They did have some injuries, but interesting. Seems to be a lot of planes suddenly crashing again. I just figured we'll throw it in there. Maybe something, maybe nothing, but we'll just data point it. All right, so take two on that. Man, I hate it when you make a video and you share some amazing, great content and your microphone dies. Okay, pick up where we left off. Where were we? So if you remember this, not too long ago, we shared the satanic statue that was put up in the Iowa State Capitol. It looks like there was a person that, for whatever weird reason, didn't like it and decided that they were going to push it over, destroying the head of it. And yeah, there you go. Now, before you freak out, you can take a deep breath and relax and sleep good tonight, because the man that did that has been arrested. Yeah. If you want to know what my thoughts are on that, Kevin Sorbo, the man of Hercules, shared this that shares my sentiments. The side that tore down the statues of our founding fathers is outraged that someone would destroy the statue of Satan. Again, hats off to you, Mr. Hercules. And I only charged this thing for a couple of minutes. I still see the little green light, so we're going to try and wrap this. So if you guys have not seen this, made its rounds last night and this morning all around social media. So last night, it looks like the police and the fire department of the New York was very busy as it ran around the city and part of the state, rescuing different New Yorkers from trapped elevators and subway cars as parts of New York and New Jersey plunged into darkness. Now, why did this happen? Well, there was a power outage, and the people reported an explosion and black smoke. The official report of the cause of this comes from the Con Edison plant, which is the main energy supplier for the area, saying that a high tension line failed on a transformer, causing all this. I don't know, okay? I wasn't there. I can't prove or disprove any of that. Is it possible that that's what happened? Absolutely it is. Is it probable? Yeah, actually it kind of is. Could have been something else? Yeah, it could have been. But for now, what's what we're gonna go with. Even if there was nothing nefarious at play, it just goes to show one failure caused all of that. Okay. So it's something to keep in mind when it comes to prepping. You, all the time, myself included, okay, you get up, you rub your eyeballs, you shuffle in, and you click the little, button on the coffee pot with no expectation that it's not going to work. You flip the light switch, light comes on. You shuffle over and get something out of the fridge, fully expecting that the fridge is going to be on, everything's going to be cold. It's just the normal. It's the way it should be. The point is, at any moment, all of that could end. That's what you prepare for. You got to think about a lot of these news stories and turn it into a preparedness. Now, not all of them, okay, but a lot of these you can take into a prepper mindset and look at it. So when it comes to this New York story, if something like that happens, how prepared are you? And then remember, I will continue to preach this. Be honest with yourself, okay? There's nobody around to impress. Have the conversation up here. If in 5 minutes from now, everything goes out, are you prepared for it? Do you have everything? Food, water, medical, security, something to keep warm with? I mean, just Go down through your list. Do you have it all? Are you ready right now? Okay. If you are, great. Is there something that you can do to get more prepared, better ready for it, so you can have more of the comforts? You're not just struggling to survive and hold out. Can you be moderately comfortable during some sort of bad event? That's what a lot of this really kind of is when it comes to prepping, is you have different levels. First level, survive. Absolutely, you're just trying to get from when the event happens to the end of the event. Okay. Once you got that down to where it's not even a question, for most anything, I've got it. I can do it. Now, how can I be a little bit more comfortable while surviving? Because if the power goes out, wouldn't it be nice to have a way to turn on a fan and keep a little bit cooler? Wouldn't it be nice to charge up some flashlights? Wouldn't it be nice to have a way to, temporarily make things a little cooler? It's a hot day outside and you can have a little bit cooler of water. There's a lot of different things that you can do to make things a little bit more comfortable. The more comfort you have, the better chance you're going to mentally ride it out. If you are every day struggling, it's going to wear on you. It's not going to be very fun. You could do it. It's definitely doable. But I'd rather ride it out to where, yeah, it sucks, but it's not terrible. It's not that bad, and then eventually I'd love to get to the point that some major SHTF event could happen. And, maybe 6 months, a year, 2 years from now, somebody's going to come and be like, hey, are you okay? Yeah, why? What happened? I don't even want, I want to get to that point, that top tier. The event happens and it doesn't affect me at all. I don't even know about it. I'm just doing my own thing. So that's where I'm striving to be. I'm down here trying to get to there. So we'll see. We'll see. But that's all I've got for you guys. So just a side note, if you happen to watch the previous video, I hinted at the video that I didn't know if I was going to do. I did make the video. FYI, I dialed it back a lot. I know I'll probably get a little bit of flack for that, but being my first real edgy video, I didn't want to get my hand smacked too hard. If nothing happens, then it'll give me a lot more breathing room to where I can probably make a lot better video. I know some of you said to go to Patreon and some other things. I don't want to do a paywall. I really am struggling. I don't like the idea of having the 99 cents a month Row Report Club. If you can do it, great. There's not a whole lot of perks to it as of this moment. I'm still trying to figure out how it works. If you can't do it, all of my videos will be free, absolutely free. Okay. The only benefits right now of if you join 99 cents, you're going to get a little tiny badge beside your name. I don't know, there's one or two other things, and then you will get to see the videos that I make instantly. So just as an example, if I upload 3 videos tonight, that'll come out Saturday, Sunday, Monday, you can watch all the 3 videos right in a row tonight. Everybody else will have to wait until they're released in public. So if you can't afford it, nothing really changes for you. You wait like you normally do already. So it's no big deal. And but if I do get somebody that joins, if I get super thanks on the reels, if I get the super stickers, super chats, things like that, all that money is going to get pooled together, and we will find a appropriate means to do something good with it. It's going to go to a charity. It's going to go to somebody that is in need. It's going to be money that's going to be helped. It's not going to go in my pocket for anything. I don't need money. Okay, I'm not rich. Trust me, I'm definitely not rich. But yeah, I don't need any extra money. So there's plenty of people out there, good people that just need a little pick me up, and that's what I want to do. So and more than likely, uh, at least some of it will go to like Caleb House, because I very strongly believe in them over at Caleb House. So, all right, I've rambled long enough. I appreciate you guys. If you guys made it this long, excellent. You rock. I love you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Um, thank you for tuning in. Say, wow, what did I try and say there? I don't know. Stay tuned. More information to come. And say it with me now. Okay, you ready? 1, 2, 3. Above everything else, remember to remain united, because we're all prepping in this together.